Alright, this is a drawing of a pistol I did when I originally found this drawing of a gun. When I found it, it was not like this. It was a rough, bad sketch that had no detail whatsoever. This handle had no triangles in it. As you can see, that was closed before. There was no window type thing here. It was just a bubble. The scope had didn't change much, except it was full here. It was actually a box. This scope here was also a perfect square with random circles on the inside. It made it look like a lens. It was the same thing for the barrels, the grenade barrel, and the other one. I took out the squareness and made an actual circle. I added in these little things here, this whole grip. I added there because it was very plain. The grip here. I altered the original grip. I almost completely erased it and redrew it. I added a little random button right here that's very hard to tell. And little plates that say Scope P90, Radar Scope 360G, XT10, and HC904. The original ammo thing pack here was about the same, except that I colored it in and hardened the lines, of course. The original handle is also relatively the same, but again, I colored it in, redrew some of the lines to make it look better. The trigger was there. Over here, the safety looks pretty much the same. I didn't change it much, except I made it look more like a safety. I added this little detail here, and this gauge was not there. I added that in, and then this little button, I don't know what that's for, but that was already there. And originally, the gun did not have hard lines like this, or shading, or anything. It was just white and black sketch lines. So I felt it looked pretty bad and almost like a kid's drawing. And then I turned it into this, which is like got hard lines and shading all over it. The triangles for detail. And then, inspired by this, I drew this, a three-dimensional shot of a pistol. The pistol's name is XT90 3002. So basically, I drew the basic shape of a pistol in a 3D form, and a big fat barrel right here. Drew the little lines for where the gun holsters slides when you cock the gun. Right now the gun is actually being cocked. It's in a cocking position, whatever. Normally it'd be forward. The aimer is actually on the it's actually on the little pulley here. You can see the aimer. I didn't draw it too well, but I tried pretty hard. Behind it is another little aimer for the eye. Trigger, handle. The trigger itself is pretty cool, but like it looks pretty good, but the handle itself doesn't look all that great. It looks kind of very flat and not really three-dimensional. Looks more like a turning ribbon rather than a turning plastic handle for the trigger, for your finger. And then of course the handle down here looks pretty cool. It's a little thin right here, but it's pretty cool. And then there's ammo there, and that's about it. That's my two drawings of guns. I've got my name right up there. For those of you who can't read it, it says Marlin. This is the gun. And yeah. about it. That's my drawings. Alright.